So another day's officially in the books for the stock market, and it was a green day at that. We had the S&P 500 up 0.9%, the Dow went up 0.75%, the Russell went up over 1.1% as QQQ led the way up almost 1.5% as oil went down over 2% and the VIX went down over 8%. So we have to break down the indexes, the charts, and a couple of stocks I'm watching right now. But first, guys, hit the like button. Do not forget to subscribe. Join my free email stock newsletter and check out my Patreon for my portfolio updates every single week. I actually just posted one earlier today. All those links are right down below. And now, of course, cheers. I appreciate you all for tuning in. Let's dive into it. So we had a very nice green day across the board today to kick off this beautiful Monday, this beautiful week, and we're officially now in the back half of June. Yeah, this year, guys, I don't know about you, but in my eyes, this year is flying by. How is it June already, man? It just seems like 2025 just started, but here we are already in the back half of June, and what better way to start off the back half of June and this week. Very good green day today in the VIX, which was over 20 points last week as we saw a bit of a rough Friday, right? The VIX popped, indexes were down. Now the VIX is back under 20 points. So you guys can see if I pull up maybe this 5-day, 5-minute, you can see we hit 21, 22 points on the VIX on Friday, and now it's trading at 19, 15. We actually got down to the mid-high 18s on the VIX, right? So it is up a good chunk, or not up a good chunk, but it went up a little bit from the low, but still, we're back under 20 on the VIX, which is good. And gold is also down. It went down over 1% on the day. So people are dumping the safe haven asset today, which is good overall. And again, oil pretty much, gave back all the gains we saw. It went down 2.5% today. We had a big move in oil a couple days ago on Friday. We went up to $77, $78 a barrel. And now we're back to $71 a barrel on oil. And of course, a lot of this has to do with what's going on geopolitically right now, which we're not going to get too deep into in this video. But that's why we've been seeing a lot of swings in the price of oil, and obviously the stock market as well. So great bounce back day, and now SPY is back over $600 per share. If I pull up this 4-hour time frame, you guys will be able to see if I zoom in a little bit. Now we're actually testing the highs from last week. Looks like last week we hit about 604, 605. That was the high. We hit that roughly earlier today, 604, but now we're obviously back under it. So this spot needs to break. If SPY could take out 605 to 606, whether it's tomorrow, later this week, right, whenever it is, that's really the last resistance between us right now and all-time highs. And QQQ, same thing, right? We're at the highs from last week. We're pretty much right there, 535, 537. If we're able to get out of there, guys, QQQ could get a lot more upside. And really, 537, the high from last week, is the only resistance right now between us and all-time highs. Do you know what I mean? So it looks great, right? And the fact that we bounced today, we got a nice bounce off the 180 SMA on the 4-hour chart. We're back over the 50 moving average on both SPY and QQQ on the 4-hour chart. What more could you ask for? Very good day overall for the indexes here. Again, the VIX went down, oil down, gold's down, good day overall if you're a stock market investor, right? If you own stocks, equities, it was a great day for you overall. So I'm pretty sure we covered AMD in my last video or one of my last videos, but I'll touch upon it again here. AMD was the best performing stock on my watch list today, up almost 9% on the day. And now AMD is officially trading at a fresh high on, I was going to say for the year, not yet, but it's actually testing now the highs for the year being about 125, 130. You guys can see we actually hit that point back in the middle of January. So if AMD can take out this point right here coming up 130, man, it's gonna it's gonna be clear blue skies ahead, in my opinion. At that point, we'll be at a fresh high for the year, and who knows, man? Who knows where it could be going from there? So AMD, I'm putting my alert at 130. And full disclosure, I'm long AMD. I own the stock. And I was down on it for a good amount of time, but now I'm back in the green as the stock's been heating up over the last couple of weeks. That's super exciting. So let me put my alert at 130. It kind of glitched on me here. I don't know what's going on. Let me try again. There we go, 130 on AMD. Coinbase also had a pretty big day. We covered this one, I think, earlier, but I'll mention it again for those that missed it. Coinbase is looking pretty good on the 4-hour chart, 7-8% green day today, and now we're starting to break out of this channel, or not a channel, a wedge, right? You're noticing we're making higher lows and lower highs at the same time. So now Coinbase is taking out the highs from the last couple of days, the last week or two. It's starting to, at least. And if it really starts taking out, in my opinion, I'd say around 265. That's where I think it's going to go ballistic, right? So I'm going to set my alert at $265 per share. We'll see what it does with that, or from that point, if it breaks 265. So that's Coinbase. Let's see what else. Let's just go down the watch list, guys. WBD, Warner Brothers Discovery, 7.3% green day. Momentum's clearly picking up on WBD, and we've slowly recovered, well, yeah, really slowly recovered the losses from back in the end of March. Back then, WBD went down from $11 roughly all the way down to $7.40, about a 33% drop. And now we're pretty much back. We're pretty much back to where we were. So on WBD, I'm looking to see if, big if, we take out this $11 high. If we're able to take out $11 on WBD, maybe from that point, we make a run back to the high 11s, $12-ish, where it was back in the end of February. Then if that were to break, we could finally start making our move back to the mid-high 12s, which puts us right at the highs, or right near the highs from back in December. So WBD, I'm going to add my alert at $11 a share on this one. And by the way, guys, if you're finding value in this video, if you want to see more content from your boy here, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. I appreciate you all for tuning in, as always, as we're now on the road to 100,000 subscribers here on YouTube. I appreciate you all for tuning in. And I think 50% of you don't subscribe. You watch the videos, but for some reason you're not subscribing. If that's you, make sure to hit that sub button. I appreciate you all, as always. So we also had a very big day in Las Vegas. Sands up to $2.50. Yeah, about 6.2% on the day. Now Las Vegas Sands is in a very interesting spot. Guys, look at this stock chart. If I get the handy-dandy horizontal tool out, you guys will be able to see we're in a sideways channel. We have been now for a good couple of weeks, right? Since really the beginning, middle of May, right? We've been struggling, or not struggling necessarily, but really just trading sideways, consolidating, whatever you want to call it, between 40 to 42.80, right? $43. So we've been trading sideways here. Now we're more at the top of the channel. You guys see it, right? We're testing $42.75, $43 a share. If we're really able to break out of $43 a share, guys, right, this could be where things really take off. You know what I mean? On LVS. At that point, right, we'll be trading at a multi-month high, and we'll essentially be back in this range, which you guys can also see $43 was support for a couple of months earlier this year. Now, you know, it's resistance because we broke under it a couple months ago. But if it's able to break 43, guys, this is even bigger, or an even bigger reason for it to break 43. If it can do that, based on the chart here, we could be going low, or not low, high, mid-high 40s on LVS, which is kind of where it was back in March, back in February a little bit. So LVS, keep your eyes on it. Let's see. Let's do one more for the sake of this video. Looks like DraftKings also did very well today. DraftKings, okay, look at this one, guys. We went up 3.7% on the day. DraftKings is back over these moving averages, which you couldn't say that a week or two ago, right, on the 4-hour chart at least. And now we have a golden cross, and we're at the highs from the middle of May. About a month ago, we kind of peaked out at $37, $38. We're pretty much right there right now. And on top of that, we're noticing a cup and handle. You guys kind of see a handle right here in the making. And if I get the handy dandy channel tool out, let me show you guys this. We can see, if I get this out, we can see we're maintaining trend. You guys see that? We're holding an uptrend, higher highs, higher lows, the whole 9 yards. We just got to get the breakout above 38, 38.50. And at that point, we could make a big move from $40 to $42 a share, potentially even higher. So I like DKNG here as a trade. I'm not in it yet, but I'm going to set my alert at $38.50, and we'll see where it goes from that point. So what do you guys think? Those are 5 stocks I'm watching right now. Thoughts on the overall markets, charts, everything. So what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Join my free email stock newsletter if you guys want me to send you my top stocks weekly for free. And check out the Patreon for my portfolio updates every week. I posted an update earlier, and that's not free, but it's just $10 a month. And you guys get to see how I'm building a portfolio with thousands of dollars a month. We're building it aggressively. We're beating the market. If you guys are interested, check it out down below. And with that being said, I'll catch you in the next video.